Before we begin, yes, I know this is a gag show. The reviews are not meant to be taken seriously. Also, please go subscribe to the main Hololive YouTube channel so you can go and support and watch these anime as they come out. And with that, let's get on with the video. VTubers, VTubers, VTubers.
Fuck these monkeys, fuck this game.
Well, if you don't know what a VTuber is,
because you've been living under a rock.
There's this company called Hololive, which is an agency that hires people to play characters they've created, and they're pretty amazing. One thing that some of you might not know is, Hololive basically has an anime called Holo no Graffiti, and you know what? It's pretty funny. But there are a few things you should know about the show. It is 3D animation, but it is shockingly better than most 3D animes. And you can't put the show in any other genre than comedy because the show is extremely Japanese and wacky. And you know those long man outfits from Japan? Yeah, like those, but crazier. So let's cut to the chase. I'm going to be reviewing every single episode of the show in batches of 5. Because there are like 150 plus episodes that are still getting new episodes made, and I don't want to spend a few months just working on one video. Alright, let's obviously start with the first episode called Apex PUBG. Characters showing up for the first time are Aqua, Roboco, Matsuri, Hatsuma, Mel, Fafuki, Subaru, and Yago. And look what they did to Yago. So the episode starts with all the characters sitting in the office after just moving in. It's all peaceful like until Subaru comes in yelling Fafuki, time to duel. Which she accepts because Subaru has been possessed by her duelist.
Okay, what the fuck?
But this is no ordinary duel, as Subaru has challenged her to Gatsa Versus, which instead of using a children's card game, Fabuki will have to get good rolls in a Gatsa. But if she doesn't, her friends will explode.
What?
Do you guys see now why I said this was extremely Japanese and wacky?
Then Fabuki draws her hand, and got the worst possible pool sending Matsuri flying. But that's okay as Fabuki has 5 more friends. She can do this. She can save Subaru. And then they're all gone. Well, that's okay. She still has one more chance to roll a 5-star. Well, that's it. Possess Subaru won. Fabuki didn't roll a 5-star. And so that causes Subaru to explode, making Fabuki the winner chicken dinner. Yeah, that's right. You forgot this was a PUBG episode. Well, for the first episode, this clearly sets the tone for the rest of the series, not taking a break with its nonsensical humor. You can't keep up with it or read body language, well, I think you're gonna have a hard time with this series.
But why are Yu-Gi-Oh! Doing this though?
So the second episode, when virtual reality craves for fame. The start of the episode begins with Matsuri yelling fame. Hey, it's the duelist from the first episode. Subaru, clearly not in the mood for this, tells Matsuri if she wants to be famous, do try doing something extraordinary. But suddenly, Fabuki comes in on a motorbike.
How did she get that in the building?
And so Matsuri walks up to Fabuki saying that she wants to talk to her about something. And by something, she means just yelling the word fame. Fabuki, being confused, looks at Subaru who translates. She says she wants to be famous.
Even though she's already famous.
Fabuki brings up how she knows someone who went viral, giving Matsuri the idea to go viral by guessing the next era of Japan. After a few tries, apparently Matsuri is guessing so hard it actually spawns an item out of nowhere.
Apparently that's a power she has.
After breaking time and space, Matsuri predicts that the next era would be herself. And so, a clone of her spawns on the table, asking Fabuki who decides what the next era would be. Fabuki,
Who has no fucking idea.
says the Chief Cabinet Secretary. Then the Matsuri clone becomes the Chief Cabinet Secretary, declaring the next era would be...
松岡酒造
Isn't it weird that the Matsuri clone graduated from Tokyo University and then got elected on the same day? Man, Japan moves fast. Pretty funny episode though, has a good South Park reference. Alright, it's time for the third episode, last time on Love Life. We have a new member this episode, and it's the adorable Ayame. As the name suggests, the entire episode is told through last time on Hololive, over and over. So, last time on Holoballer C, Subaru develops chronic laughter, which causes her to laugh at everything. Last time on Holoballer C's, Roboco has gotten hay fever, despite being a robot, causing her to start pouring out oil. Last time on Holoballer C's, Awkward is being a maid. Last time on Holoballer C, Fubuki realized his oil started to fill the room, so she got some absorbent seeds. It literally does nothing. Last time on Holoballer C, the oil finally filled the room and Ayame is hungry. No, that did not destroy my throat, and this episode took a unique turn by telling the entire story through the last time on segment over and over. It was quite funny and clearly was all set up for the continued joke. It is definitely worth a watch. Right, it's time for something less crazy with episode 4. Everyone is a material girl, with Shoko, Shion, and Miko making their first appearance. So this episode starts off in the desert with Ayame wondering how it came to this, with a so-called lottery ticket. Cutting back to a few hours ago, we saw Ayame walking into the office with a few lottery tickets, not knowing what they are. Subaru explains that you can win money if you have the numbers that are matching the winning numbers, so they all take a ticket. Sometime later, Subaru is checking the winning numbers and then she falls to the ground in shock because she won the lottery. Everyone starts treating Subaru like a king while Ayame goes and checks the numbers and notices that Subaru is mistaken and shows that she doesn't have the match numbers, but turns out Sion does. So everyone starts treating Sion like a king, but Ayame shows that Sion does not have the matching numbers and makes a joke that 1 and 7 do look very similar.
Maybe Sion should get some glasses if she thinks 1 looks like 7.
Turns out the true winner was Ayame all along. This has to be an Oni prank. Everyone starts treating Ayame as a king, but then Miko comes riding in on a motorbike.
How did they get that up there?
Miko claims that she is actually the winner, but the adorable Oni reveals that Miko was holding a decoy all along.
This was an only prank.
And then the bike explodes out of nowhere, taking us to where we started. So does that mean...
The bike ended the world?
Ah yes, our first end of the world scenario. But why did it have to be a bike exploding? Personally, I think this is the worst episode so far. Not because it's bad, but it's just kinda feels like a filler episode. I don't know how to put it. You could easily skip this one. Alright, episode 5, in VR, Arms Waves You. First off the bat, I want to point out that in this episode, the animation quality has gone a lot better. So this episode starts off with Fubuki answering the door because they got some mail. With the package being too heavy for Fubuki and no return address in sight, Roboco gives her a helping hand. And by helping hand, I mean her bloody arm falls off, becoming sentient and legging it. Roboco is sad because she can no longer play Fortnite.
Wait, are you sad because you can't play Fortnite, not because you lost your bloody arm?
And so everyone starts to look for the arm in the office, but it's nowhere to be seen. Roboco starts to look at Twitter on her phone because she found the act of searching too tiring.
How does a robot get tired?
Hachima notices that the package is for Roboco, so she opens it.
Yo, don't open up someone else's mail.
Inside the box is an arm for Roboco with a note from her creator saying that her parts will loosen up over time and she should replace her right arm, as apparently she's been using it way too much playing video games. And so they all start to leave the office talking about playing Fortnite together, but Fubuki wonders if they're forgetting something. Turns out the arm left to go kill itself in some lava doing a Terminator reference.
Wait, did that arm just go to kill itself?
You know, this episode could have been avoided if they just looked at the label on the package. It's a pretty cute episode though, totally worth the watch. But why did the arm have to kill itself? As always, make sure to subscribe to the main Hololive YouTube channel, as you should support the official release. Also, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and check out the main channel too. I hope you have a wonderful day.